Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Solution is Gratitude podcast and YouTube channel. This is Mark Castle, and welcome to today's episode. This episode is being recorded on January 10th, Thursday, 2019. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm really happy to be here for one very simple reason, and that is my continued surrendering, my continued waving the white flag. I had a spiritual experience yesterday up on the hill, and when I reference up on the hill, I mean Idlewild. And that spiritual experience actually occurred on the way down the mountain, in which I realized that so many of the things that I've been making decisions about, have gotten me into the position that I'm in at the moment. The mind that created these problems is not the mind that's going to undo these problems or solve the problems. And I felt that there was another surrender around this, because this morning when I woke up, the very first thing that I did, and I have not been doing this, I have to admit, the very first thing. I've done it, but not the very first thing that I did. I have not, for the past couple of months, gotten on my knees and prayed. And this morning, I didn't do my rote prayers. I didn't do the prayers that normally I say, like taking the first 3 steps and saying the 3rd step prayer, which are all fine and dandy, and I love doing them, except for the fact that I was doing them rotely and not creating new meaning out of them on a daily basis. So this morning, I got down on my knees and I essentially said, I'm done. I don't get it. It is very clear that I am making decisions that are not what you want, or are not leading me down the path of maximum service to you and fellows. And I don't want to do that anymore. And I just simply said, help and direct me. Now, and then I got up and I went on about my day, because I know that I have to go on about my day the way I know to go on about my day. And that by making statements like that, it will be revealed. Now, the other part of this is am I going to pay attention to when it is revealed? And am I not going to rebel also when I find out what the reveal actually is? And it's already happened this morning, because I went on this website called Primetime is not the website, but the Facebook page, Primetime is Now. And they post every day the daily word from Emmett Fox. And yesterday's was exactly what I just said, which was prayer is absolutely necessary. And while it does work in the rote variety, mixing it up, being creative, getting down to the meat of it, getting down to the truth of where I personally am at the moment, or where you personally are at the moment, is probably a better way of going about it, or at least a more effective way of going about it. And that the other part of it is, of course, that once I make statements like that, once I do prayers like that, then I have to be willing for them not only to show up in my life, but also to take the appropriate action.